Evelyn. Evelyn wants to go to the fair, but she can't go wearing this. We're gonna fix that for her. We'll be your fairy godmother. Today we're gonna talk about clipping goats and getting her ready to show. I have a set of these Andes clippers and I just got them on Amazon. I'm going to use a 7FC blade. I like these steel blades, not the ceramic blades. They tend to be able to be sharpened a little bit more. These are a little bit dull since we did our spring shows, but I'm going to send them off to get cleaned up and sharpened after our fall shows here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to start along her body and take this shaggy stuff off of her. Now I go against the grain of her hair, so you see where she's kind of growing up this way. Follow it that way. If your blade is starting to stick a little bit, you can get some of this oil. And I usually oil the blade before and after I use it. I forgot to oil it before, so we get some of that in there. And then if your blade starts to get kind of hot or dirty, I have some of this. It helps to cool it down. I also have 2 of the 7 blades, so if it gets real hot, I'll switch it out for the other one. On her tail, I like to go with the hair on the tail and then leave a tip on it. So I come through like this. Otherwise it makes it look really naked looking and I don't think it's so pretty. And then just kind of touch up, and then you can get all these hairs in the end. You just kind of cut straight across on them. It gives it a little bottle brush on the edge there. I'm going to use a 10 blade to work on her legs, because if I use this 7 down here, it's just not going to give it enough of a cut. Now on her front legs, when I do these, I never come up the front of her leg right here, or it'll make her look not so clean through the knee. So when we get to this, you'll see that I just kind of blend all this in through her knee and everything here. So the 10 blade's a slightly shorter blade than the 7, so it's going to give it a closer cut. I'm going to blend around the knee, and then what I like to do is come in and get this the other direction. And I could even come in with the 7 blade on this if I wanted to. But I'm going to come through, I'm telling you she's a hairy beast, and clean all this up. And then I'm going to clean up around her hoof. Come here, Evelyn, get your hoof. See all these little fringy hairs that go down around her hoof? I'm going to work on cleaning all that up too. This hair is going to come down this way. I want to clean it up, but I don't want to strip her off all the way. Sometimes it's easier to get the inside of the hair from the other side like this. I'll probably come get the inside of that with the 7 blade. On the back leg, I really want to get all this nice and down. She's very hairy back here. Makes her legs look real thick. You guys hear that thunder? It's getting closer. Hopefully we can get her done before she ends up with half a haircut here. Coming around to her back, I'm going to use a 40 blade to work around her udder here. Actually, I'm going to start with this 10 before I put the 40. I'm going to start with this 10 and I'm going to clean up around her udder arch, all this fringy stuff. Now, I'm not the expert at shaving. I have a friend who used to show dogs and she usually does my mammaries and she just does such a great job on this, but I can't always count on her and ask her to do it. So I'm going to give her a little more food because she's being bouncy. Add some more food. And then I'm just going to clean up all this fringy. Sometimes it helps if you put a hand up underneath the foreudder to calm them down. Sometimes she's just going to be a brat. Here, have those. Keep your face out of the way. You don't want a black eye. I want you to be a brat. Since our last scope wouldn't cooperate getting the udder done, I'm going to try this one. And notice she's not completely full right now, but we can kind of get a good idea where her udder goes. So I'm going just to use this as a 7 blade, and I sometimes use a 10, but this is what I happen to have on. Just to clean up the outside of her arch here. It's hard to get a nice line in really long hair. Clean that up. Clean this up. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to get a picture of where her arch is when she's full, which is going to be around these cowlicks here. So I'm going just to use the blade going this way to draw in the arch where her where udder tissue is. And I got a little gappy right there, so that's why usually I like it when my friend does it. She's so much better. Once you kind of draw it in as good as you can that way, then you can just start shaving the udder itself. Down the leg, so we want to get this cleaned up in here. So you can see that nice connection that goes down there. And I'm just going to try to even up where I've got it uneven. And you can just kind of keep gently going around it, and eventually you should get a pretty straight line. Let's come and work on her foreudder. So I'm going to come and just draw a line out a couple of inches from her foreudder here. And I just want to shave out here. And then I'm going to come and get all of this off of the front of her udder here. That thunder's getting close, Evelyn. You need to cooperate so we can get this done. Okay, her teats aren't real hairy. You can kind of get their teats if you want to. I need to bathe her. You see she's kind of dirty up under here. A lot of people bathe before they shave. I just don't want her to be all wet and steamy out in this, so I'd rather just sharpen my blades. This longer right here, I'm going to have to get back out with that 10 blade. Once you have sort of differentiated a line, you can see where I've sort of been able to get it. She's not very cooperative today. Then we're going to go ahead and just shave all of this other hair off the rear udder, ideally. Okay, you might be able to see I've got the basic of her arch, and she's not real full because it's the afternoon still, not milking time. And so when she's full, we can touch up where this has come off. What I've just wanted to do is shave where she's going to fill up back here, and a little bit to show where her attachments are. You don't want to go shaving way out her legs too far. It looks a little silly. So I just try to make a nice shape on there. I'm going to use the 10 blade to work on her face too. And this is, to me, is like the hardest. But I just kind of go with the grain up their nose because I don't want to scalp her. And I'm just trying to clean her up. And you want to get under her chin and get her beard off. I try to kind of stay away from their eyes. Other people do a much better job with heads than I do, but I guess I figure we're not milking her head and I'm not going to sweat it too bad. So come back with the other side and you can blend in. The key with this is just to get it all kind of blended so it looks smooth and not gappy. We got about 3 weeks till the fair, so she can grow out somewhere. It is a little gappy. She'll look better by then. I'm gonna take the 7 back to the rest of her, and we'll get her all done and show you how she looks when she's finished. Yeah. The head gate on that tends to get in the way, so I like to pull them off to get this final around their neck and the head. There are probably a couple little pieces I missed here that I'll come back and I'll touch up later, but she's about done and the rain is setting in. So I want to get this wrapped up for now. All right, let's take her out to show you in the sunshine. Right there. Oh, the rain shine. Goats think they're going to be melting in the rain, but that's pretty good. You see she was a shaggy mess before. We got it pretty smooth. A couple little spots I'll touch up later. And her head will grow out some. I'll probably touch that up a little bit as well. She wasn't real cooperative getting that udder done, but definitely a good start on that one. That fills up, it's going to get her shape showing there. Part of the reason she was not real cooperative, I think. She had to pee. I'm going to put her back in before she melts now. Thank you guys for watching and wish us luck at the fair.